Hi guys, I'm super excited to have you once more. So for today, we'll be working on the Dynamics 365 project operations. This is going to be a series, and this is actually the first of the series. So I'll indulge you to follow it in the sequence. So straight away, what we'll be looking at is Microsoft Dynamics 365 project operations. For this series, basically, we'll only be covering project operations in the customer engagement side of things because the extensive view of project operations, right? It's the one that covers both F&O, right? The finance and operation, which use the project management and accounting module in F&O, integrated with the project operations using dual rights and virtual tables, as the case may be. But for this, so as to set the scope clear from the start, right? This is just basically for those that will be wanting to have the end to end for the customer engagement side. So let's get into it. So what is project operations? So Microsoft Dynamics uh, CRM, right, has a tool that helps you to connect to your sales, help you to connect to resourcing, help you to connect project management and the finance team in a single application so as to win more deals, accelerate your project delivery, and maximize your profitability. So, in a simple word, that application that Microsoft has is what we call the Microsoft Dynamics 365 project operations. So, it helps to holistically gather and walk you through every single operations you have around your project. So it gives things like leaders ability to get business insight. So you want to increase visibility across all teams, right? Data, process, plus all the AI capabilities for better and faster business decisions. Dynamics 365 project operations, it's for you, right? This application also enables the sales team to be able to win more deals, right? Just as we've seen in the subsequent videos and series that we'll be having on this project operations. So you'll be able to see how the sales cycles here help, right, in ensuring that business are able to win more deals. Also, the project operations for CE also helps you with optimizing your resource. So we are going to be seeing how you could book resources, right, that aligns with the right people, getting the right persons on the team, both from the resource manager side and from the project manager side, right? So this application also helps the project managers to be able to accelerate project deliveries. So from the start of the act to building the project management features and everything, right? It uses familiar and easy to use concepts, right, from Microsoft project capabilities. So your project managers, right, will be familiar with some of the concepts that they will be meeting when using the application. That's why it's a great one for managers to be able to accelerate their project, right, deliveries. So also it helps team members so that they can improve productivity. So you see the option of having collaboration and giving visibility with integration with Microsoft Teams for them to be able to submit timesheets, expense from anywhere, right? They have. Then finance also can simplify project accounting. So you have with time and expense based tracking, we have project costing, budgeting, and invoicing, right? Revenue recognition. So all these are what the project operation application comes together to help, right? And it's actually a powerful solution on its own. So when you want, you can use the CE side or on its own, and it's really really powerful. But you can expand it by based on your based on customer requirements or based on how you want to use it. Is actually extensible. So that's basically um, how the project operations, right, aids to help business. So for this, let me just quickly walk us through how the project operations solution looks like in a Dynamics CRM system. So let me just minimize this and open a. So basically, this is a Dynamics CRM solution, right, that has been deployed for project operations. So for the deployment, right, we have different deployment style, right, for project operations. So you have the um, project operations core, which is just the light, which is what you have. So the light is the one that is just fully only CE, right? Customer engagement. You don't have any integrations with ERP, the F&O, right, or any enterprise relationship resource planning system, right? You don't have any integration. So that's the light, which is what we'll be working through in the whole of this series. But if you want to take it further, right, we have the project operations integrated with ERP. So that's where you're now integrating it with your um, enterprise resource planning system, like maybe the Dynamics F&O, right? And the solution that you'll be doing that integration with will now be the project management and accounting module, right? So that whatever you're doing here are now being tracked with the dual right setups, right? Down to your F&O. And also we have the project operations for manufacturing. So if you want to be able to also do with the manufacturing module right from the F&O, you have those scenarios available. So the project operation integrated with ERP is where you have more of the stock, where you could be able to bring your inventory down to dynamics, make use of them in your projects and the whole fun stuff. But for this series, I'm only just walking us through the project operation core light. And when you do your deployment, this is an admin view where you land on the environment, right? So three applications are key, right, for the project operation. So the first is the project, which is where I'm hovering my mouse here, right? The next is the project operations, and you now have the project operations team member. So for the ones that we're doing with team member, but basically everything you have in project operations team and project actually sits in the project operations. So the project operations is where settings will be done and higher configurations will be done based on the role the person actually oversees. So let me just walk us through it. Then in subsequent videos, we'll be dealing with each of the entities here and how they work one by one. So just stay tuned. So let me just open the project operations. So when you open the project operations system, your landing page is actually your the project sitemap, right? So this is how the project sitemap looks like. Uh, for if you're new to Dynamics, right? So this is actually a model-driven app, and at the top here we have icons that help you perform different operations, right? You have like your search bar where you could search for informations. Then you also have your assistants, right, to give you insights. Then you have the option of creating new records from here. Then you have your advanced find, right? From here you could click to do some advanced search across different tables. Then you have your notifications. So notifications that are in the system, you'll be able to see them here. And you now have your setting icons. And from here, you could go to your advanced settings and make some further configurations. And you now have your help area. Then the amazing Copilot feature, it's also here. So this is your Copilot, right, enabled, right, for project operations. Then you now have the Teams integrations where Teams is connected. Then on the area here, which is the sitemap here. So on this menu area here is where we have different options, right? So you have your different menus that will be used, right, in your projects operations going forward, right? So the first is the home button. So clicking on the home button just gives you your quick um your quick dashboard, right? And you could switch across different dashboards here, right? So that's basically how this works. We'll be working, having a series also going forward to speak to that. So you don't also have your recent. So recent places you've been to on the project operations application, and once you pin any of them, right, you can now have them under your um, pinned tab. So when I minimize this, so pin tab is something like I pinned I want to go to frequently. So if you don't want that also, you can just unpin that and you see it to be out. So when you come back here, anyone you pin will appear under the pin. So that's basically what you have here. Then we have an area called My Work. So My Work is where um, quick informations about the dashboard, time entries, and all those other fun stuff, approvals fall under. Then you have the project area. We also have the purchasing area that covers your vendors, subcontractors, and all that, which we'll be looking at. Then we have areas you could switch from here. So the first area we are currently on is actually the project. The next is resources. So when you click on this is where you do your resources, right? Creating teams, your requirements, booking requirements for a project. So all of that, we're going to look at that. So this is basically where you come to do that, right? Your roles, skill sets, and proficiency models for your users and all those. We'll see that here. Then when I go down to sales, under the sales end, right, I'll be able to see things like your customer, right, that cuts across your contacts. Then you have your product list, price list that you use, right, for your prices. Then you have your sales, where you do your sales cycle from the lead to opportunity and quotes and project contracts. So we'll be discussing each of these, right, in the series. And then you have your transactions, approved time. So those times that have been approved and all that. Then you have now your billing area where you'll be able to see all your quotes, right? Already there. Then time backlogs that have already been logged for time and materials. All that will be explained. That's for the different type of projects that we cover. Then lastly, we have the settings area where you could um, perform some settings and enable some things, right? Defining things like your organization units, right, that will be used across different projects. So all of that is here, and you now have the training area. So that's basically a quick check on what we have for the Dynamics projects operations. So straight away, we'll be heading into discussing how the project operation starts, right, with the sales cycle. So see you in our next video. Thank you.